There's a paradox in the modern male experience that destroys potential and rots the mind from the inside out. You are told that you are tired because you do too much. You are told that your mind is foggy because the world is too loud. This is a lie designed to keep you weak. The rule is simple. The fog is not a result of what you are taking in. It is a result of what you are refusing to let out. You are not overstimulated. You are fragmented. And until you understand the dark psychology behind why your mind is shut down to protect you from your own weakness, no amount of sleep or caffeine will save you. Everywhere you look, the advice is the same. Put down the phone. Do a dopamine detox. Meditate for 10 minutes. If these things worked, you would not be here. You would be clear. You would be sharp. But you are not. You are walking through your life with a veil over your eyes, unable to make decisions, unable to hold a frame, and unable to command respect. Why? Because you are treating a spiritual and psychological wound with a productivity band-aid. Most men today are operating with a split psyche. There's the man you present to the world, the nice guy, the compliant employee, the safe partner. And then there is the shadow, the part of you that is aggressive, the part of you that wants to conquer, the part of you that is dangerous. When you spend your entire life suppressing your biological imperatives to fit into a polite society, your brain creates a defense mechanism. It creates a fog. This fog is not an accident. It is biology. It is your mind's way of numbing the cognitive dissonance between who you are and who you are pretending to be. Today, we are going deep. We are not talking about screen time. We are talking about shadow work. We are going to dissect the psychology of repression and how it physically alters your neural pathways to produce brain fog. Welcome back to The Grounded Man. If you are ready to stop sleepwalking through your life and reclaim the mental clarity that is your birthright, pay attention. We are building a brotherhood of the 1% who understand that true power comes from within. Let's begin. Let's dismantle the biggest myth first. The idea that your brain fog is caused by too much information. This is weakness disguised as a medical diagnosis. Look at the great men of history. Marcus Aurelius commanded legions while writing philosophy in the mud of a war camp. Napoleon managed an empire, a war, and a revolution simultaneously. Do you think they suffered from brain fog? Do you think they needed a digital detox? No. Their minds were sharp because their purpose was singular. The problem is not the volume of information. The problem is your lack of a filter. A man without a mission is a man without a filter. When you do not know who you are or what you are building, every piece of information feels equally important. A text message from a woman you barely know carries the same weight as a business crisis. A cat video carries the same weight as your workout routine. This creates cognitive congestion. The rule is simple. If you have no direction, you have no filter. If you have no filter, you have fog. You call it overstimulation. I call it a lack of frame. When a man is grounded, when he is the unmoved mover, he can walk through a storm and hear a pin drop. He's not reactive to the noise, he is indifferent to it. But you are reacting to everything. You are checking your phone not because you need information, but because you are looking for a distraction from the emptiness of your own existence. That is not biology. That is a tantrum. You are avoiding the silence because the silence forces you to face the reality of your mediocrity. Visual. Stock footage of a man scrolling endlessly in bed, looking hollow. So, the brain creates fog. It dulls your senses. It slows your processing speed. Why? To protect you. If you were fully sharp, fully aware, and fully present, the pain of your current situation, the gap between your potential and your reality, would be unbearable. The fog is a sedative. You are drugging yourself with distraction because you are afraid to look in the mirror. This is a fatal mistake. You are blaming the tool, the phone, the internet, when the fault lies in the hand that holds it. Let's introduce a psychological concept from Carl Jung. The shadow. The shadow consists of everything you have repressed. For the modern man, this is almost exclusively his masculine aggression, his capacity for violence, his sexual dominance, and his selfishness. Society has told you these things are toxic. Teachers told you to sit still. Women told you to be vulnerable. Bosses told you to be agreeable. So, you cut these parts of yourself off. You became the nice guy. But here's the key. You cannot kill the shadow. You can only bury it. And buried things rot. When you repress your natural drive for dominance and replace it with artificial niceness, you create a massive internal conflict. Your conscious mind says, "I am a good, peaceful man." Your unconscious biology screams, "I want to conquer." This constant internal war consumes a massive amount of energy. Think of your brain like a computer. If you have a background program running that is using 80% of your processing power to suppress your true nature, how much power is left for your work? How much is left for your focus? Almost nothing. That is your brain fog. It is the exhaust fumes of a psyche at war with itself. Let me give you a concrete example. You are in a negotiation, or perhaps a disagreement with a partner. You feel a flash of anger. This is healthy. This is your boundary being breached. But instead of expressing that anger calmly and authoritatively, you swallow it. You smile. You say, "It's okay." That energy did not disappear. It turned inward. It became depression. It became anxiety. It became fog. You walk away from that interaction feeling drained, confused, and tired. You think, "Why can't I focus?" You can't focus because you just spent all your mental energy betraying yourself. This is weakness. A grounded man integrates his shadow. He knows he is capable of great aggression, which is exactly why he is peaceful. He is not harmless. He is dangerous, but disciplined. Because he is not using energy to hide from himself, his mind is clear. He has access to his full resources. He does not have brain fog because he does not have secrets from himself. Now, let's look at the mechanism of how this repression clogs your mind. In psychology, there is a principle called the Zeigarnik effect. It states that the human mind remembers unfinished tasks better than finished ones. The brain holds on to open loops to ensure you return to close them. Usually, this is applied to productivity. Finish your emails so you can relax. But we are going deeper. Every time you betray your masculine core, you open a psychological loop. Every time you wanted to approach a woman but hesitated out of fear, that is an open loop. Every time you let another man disrespect you without checking him, that is an open loop. Every time you broke a promise to yourself, that is an open loop. Your unconscious mind lists these as unresolved threats. It keeps them active in your RAM. It is constantly scanning for danger because you have proven to yourself that you cannot handle confrontation. If you cannot trust yourself to defend your own boundaries, your anxiety will never sleep. This is why you have brain fog. Your brain is running thousands of simulations of past failures and future fears because it does not trust the pilot. You are the pilot, and you have been asleep at the wheel. Contrast this with the indifference of the grounded man. When he acts with conviction. If he makes a mistake, he owns it and moves on. He does not ruminate. He does not replay the scenario in the shower 3 days later, wondering what he should have said. He said what he meant. The loop is closed. His mind is empty. This is the state of apatha, stoic equanimity. It is not that he doesn't care. It is that his internal validation is stronger than external validation. He does not need to replay the tape because he approves of his own performance. You are foggy because you are constantly seeking a retrial for your past actions, hoping for a different verdict from a jury that doesn't exist. So, how do we fix this? How do we clear the fog? It is not by downloading a meditation app. It is by becoming dangerous again. Here is the protocol. Step 1. Physical integration of the shadow. You must reacquaint yourself with your capacity for aggression. You cannot think your way out of this. You must feel it. Lift heavy iron. Join a combat sport. Put yourself in situations where there is a physical threat. Controlled, but real. When you are sparring, when someone is trying to take your head off, you do not have brain fog. You have absolute clarity. Why? Because the survival instinct overrides the nice guy programming. You need to remind your biology that you are a predator, not prey. Step 2. Radical honesty, closing the loops. You must close the open loops of your past. Stop lying. Stop saying yes when you mean no. Stop laughing at jokes that aren't funny. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Every time you lie to keep the peace, you add a layer of fog. The next time you feel a boundary is crossed, state it. I do not accept that. Stop. You will feel a spike of adrenaline. Your heart will race. This is good. That is your nervous system waking up from its coma. Step 3. The dopamine fast, the correct way. We must make a critical distinction here. We are not fasting from dopamine to be productive. We are fasting to reset your sensitivity to effort. Cut out the cheap sources. Pornography, video games, doom scrolling. These are pacifiers. You are an adult man sucking on a digital pacifier because you cannot handle the silence. When you remove the noise, the shadow will scream. You will feel anxiety. You will feel anger. Good. Sit in it. Do not run from the boredom. The boredom is the gateway to the clarity. The fog lifts only when you stop adding smoke. Step 4. Define the mission. Brain fog is often just a lack of target. If you do not have a mission that is bigger than your comfort, you will default to comfort. And comfort is the enemy of clarity. What are you building? Who are you serving? If the answer is, I don't know, then your only mission is to find the mission. A man with a purpose does not have time for fog. He has work to do. When you execute this protocol, something shifts. You will notice that your gaze becomes steady. Your voice drops. You stop fidgeting. The mental static clears. You become the unmoved mover. This is the state where you observe the world without being consumed by it. You see a woman's beauty, but you are not desperate for it. You see a business problem, but you are not panicked by it. You are operating from a place of abundance. That is abundance. The knowledge that you can handle whatever reality throws at you because you are no longer fighting yourself. The fog was never the enemy. The fog was the symptom of your civil war. End the war. Integrate the monster. And you will find the peace you have been looking for. It is time to make a choice. You can go back to the productivity hacks, the timers, and the 10-step morning routines. You can keep treating the symptoms while the disease rots your potential. Or you can do the hard work. You can face the shadow. You can reclaim your edge. The path is not easy. It requires you to be disliked. It requires you to be misunderstood. It requires you to kill the boy so the man can be born. But the reward is a mind that is a fortress. If you are ready to master your mind, reclaim your masculine edge, and stop being a slave to your emotions, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join the brotherhood of the 1%. We are not here to be entertained. We are here to ascend. I'll see you in the next video. Stay grounded.